And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Is it up, Mike?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Reset. UAT. You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. And he goes down right there.
Let's go, baby!
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35.
I should have had that. I should have had that.
Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 47 yards.
Yeah, I should have had it.
We've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And that is
That's
caught
out.
on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
We're going to get some pressure on this
because when the game
man.
starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
57, Mike 57.
Throwing again is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Let's go, baby.
Turn here as he'll get all the way close to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons.
Damn, y'all want to block for a
first-time
minute?
Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game.
Let that
He's
motherfucker
definitely
come
one of
in
the better
untouched.
linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Hill now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure.
Oh, damn.
Thrown across his
Did you see that
body.
fucked up throw?
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start.
You know what?
His
I think
night.
I'm going to have to
First
bring
throw of
in the
game,
veteran.
an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I got away with a PI on that one. I ain't going to hold him up.
Isn't the number one thing they look for in a
Did you see that shit?
When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Hill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 5.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Hill. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he finds Cook as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
And now out comes Houston. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First carry here for Taiwan Jones. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This not the final game of this opening weekend. Still one more, and that comes your way later tonight out in Oakland. The Denver Broncos and Vic Fangio's coaching debut taking on the Oakland Raiders, the final home opener for the Silver and Black in the East Bay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Again, this is Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Back 55, back 55.
On 2nd and 1, Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Watson going up top. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster.
Kayvon Webster, Doug, just got a pick one-on-one against Hopkins.
Kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Let's go.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tashaun Gipson there on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that's under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader in there to take him down. What will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and can
try to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gipson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
What is that? 19.
Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fairbairn able to put this one through. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. About guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Yo, nigga.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
The final shot before the break. Watson going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we are at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Running with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
You're good. My full, ready. 21. Check. 59. Hey, orbit. Just like that.
Breeze now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, 3rd quarter.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Easy, opposite.
Breeze leads this one with Kamara. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Breeze now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a 1st down here. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Let's get it. Ready. 5-8. Come on, D.
Now on 2nd and 16. Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
It was a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Switch up, switch up. Check 3, check 3. Alert flare, alert. Hey, kill.
Now they'll run. Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Hey, watch it.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field.
No, I was like, I got to score twice, one of them, so I was like, fuck it. I'll try and run it in. If not, I'll take the 3 and try and hold him on defense
again. The 4th quarter will
again.
begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
I had to set Hill down and bring in Drew.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Yeah. Oh, not again.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown,
Kiss my
Houston.
ass.
Josh Ferguson with officially a 103-yard return. And the Texans will extend their lead.
No, I thought he
And
did.
the extra point.
He ran a 85-yard
It's up and good.
run
and that
play.
makes it 17-3.
Oh, that's fucked up, fellas. Now we got to try and quick score.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You ready? 55. Not today, you are. Not today. 5. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go.
Hill on 1st down. Under pressure.
Oh,
the
what is
Texans
Hill
able to
doing?
get in there
Oh,
for the
damn it.
sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother.
You know how
there,
you
right?
do different sub packages? I wasn't paying attention to the quarterback.
When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football,
it's not even showing me Drew Brees.
It's really a difficult task.
Oh, is the nigga hurt?
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Hill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
When I get the ball back. Damn.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Got me good
Only
tonight
a yard
on that
time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
What you saying,
Extra
Anthony?
point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Okay, he back in there now. I guess he was tired or something.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shotgun now for Brees. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Let's go.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up.
Now Brees lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill, and the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Hill. Open man is Michael Thomas. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Hill. That's caught. It's Thomas. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it
what
right
they
down
saying?
your throat.
And that'll be
get the
incomplete.
fuck out of here.
We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Hill. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down.
How was that not a fucking touchdown?
1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. To throw is Breeze. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Will Lutz on for the point after.
All them games I put in earlier playing with Hill, I should have been playing with Drew. It took me to the 4th quarter to figure this motherfucker out.
This will be taken very short. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready? 95, 56. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Saints on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these